Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm back again with another video. I want to talk about female hygiene. Okay, so if you are a woman like me and you need to know about your hygiene, please don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Sawa sawa. So as a lady, we all have our own natural smell. Everybody who has their own natural smell. Okay, so if you feel that there's a smell there downstairs, please don't worry, so long as it is not a bad smell. Okay, but if it is a bad smell, please see a doctor. It is very important. And then number two thing you have to know, it is very normal for women to have discharge. You can have a colorless discharge or whitish discharge. It is very normal. But then when it has a bad smell, then that is alarming. You should see a doctor. And also if the discharge has a different color like brownish or reddish, you should definitely see a doctor. That is not normal. Okay, so I want to tell you tips on how you can maintain your hygiene, maintain your natural smell as a woman. My number one tip, very important, and this one also helps like in your whole body, not really your downstairs alone. It helps you like health wise. It is very, very important. So drinking a lot of water, this really helps. It removes those wastes that are in your body and makes you clean. So basically drinking helps. Drinking a lot of water really helps. Okay, so number two tip, avoid putting on panties that are that are not called cotton. Okay, it is really important to put on cotton panties, or these panties that have laces that you can breathe through them. It is important. Okay, avoid silky panties. They prevent you downstairs from breathing, and that keeps that place wet. And a wet place is a place where bacteria finds pleasure in living in. Okay, so if you will put on silky panties and then that place gets wet, bacteria, you get yeast infection, your vjj starts to smell, and then you start to notice that the color of your discharge changes. So please just avoid. Or if if it's a must that you put it on, just avoid putting it on like daily. Okay, put it on like once after I don't know how long, but just if you can avoid it, avoid. Like me, in my wardrobe, I don't even have silky panties. All my panties are either cotton or lace. My number three tip, you have to keep that place dry. It is very important. Okay, so when you're from gym and maybe you want to just stay with your underwear like for a few minutes or hours, it is not healthy. You need to remove those things, keep that area dry, wash up and keep it dry. It is very important. Or maybe when you're from swimming, that place should be dry afterwards. Okay, remember, as I told you, that a wet place invites infections. Okay, so keep that area dry. So my next tip is try sleeping without underwears. I know there's so many people who feel that it is weird to sleep without underwear, but it is very healthy. You need to let that area breathe. Okay, when you sleep with the underwear and then you've worn it the whole day, it feels like putting on a mask the whole day. When you're sleeping, when you're eating, after eating and then you put it back on, it is very uncomfortable. So please allow that area to breathe. So when you're sleeping, please just sleep with a t-shirt on if you have to put on something. And then huku chini, just let it breathe. Okay, and if you also feel that that is a bit weird, find, maybe a baggy short, or this, a good looking shorts, but they're not tight. They're not like holding the area. At least there's some space for breathing. That is also not bad. Okay, then my next tip, as a lady, I told you that you have discharges. Okay, and it is very healthy unless it has like weird colors. So these discharges, if you have them and it is very normal, please put on panty liners. If you don't know what panty liners is, I'll put a picture here so that you can see what it is. So this panty liner, after you've removed it, you just replace it. You put another one, and then you throw that one away. And don't stay with it for so long, because it also invites infection. Okay, and then this point goes hand in hand with your pads and your tampons. If you are on your P's and then you put on your pads, don't stay with it for so long. Okay, don't stay with it for more than 8 hours. Even if you only have like less spotting, please try and change it more often, because if you leave it there for long, infection. Okay, so another tip I have for you is when you're going for your long call, or maybe defecating, let me call it that, please avoid wiping yourself from back, going to your front. Avoid it at all costs. Just wipe yourself from front going back. Okay, because if you do that, you will bring those how do I even put it? I think you already understand what I'm about to say. So it is not good. So if you do that, if you bring it to your front area, that definitely will invite bacteria, okay, and infections, and that will lead into so many things. So avoid it at all costs. And then when you feel that you've wiped yourself, and then after defecating, but you feel you're not really clean enough, please walk with your wipes and then use it after using the tissue. Okay, and then you wipe yourself, and then you will feel wet wipes, and then you will feel cleaner. Or you can even, after wiping yourself, you go wash yourself with soap and water. Sawa sawa. It is very important. You don't want to be walking around and smelling funny. Sawa sawa. It is very weird for an adult to walk around smelling funny. My next tip is, after buying new panties, it is very important to wash them. Okay, mostly colored ones, and maybe mtumba, you buy them and then you want to put them. Who does that? It is not really healthy for you. Please wash them, or you can even soak them with hot water, to remove the germs. It is please love your body, and then you'll feel healthy. Sawa sawa. It's very important just to wash them and then put them on afterwards. Don't be in a hurry to put on your new underwears. Sawa sawa. As a lady, it is really important to shave that area, your downstairs. It is really important. Keep it clean, my dear. Shave it. Don't let the hair grow mpaka inakaka nywele. It is not really healthy, when that hair grows, and then the discharges mix up with the hair, and then you want to go, after visiting the washroom, you wipe yourself. Oh my god, that is a mess. Just keep that area clean. Okay, and then there are these people who use like this shaver, and after that they experience a lot of ingrowing hair. and those things are always painful. I used to have them kitambo, but then I realized that I was shaving that area the wrong way. Okay, number one, you need to use a shaver, whatever you're using, that has 3 blades and above. Okay, so that really removes off all the the hair that are there. It clears it off, all the hair, and then prevents the ones that remain to grow from inside your skin. That thing is always so painful. Okay, and then number 2 thing you have to avoid putting on very, very tight panties and very tight trousers. Those, even after you've shaved like the previous day, and then the following day you want to put on very tight, or even the same day you put on very tight panties and trousers, it prevents the hair that are on the tip of your skin from going outside. So instead they grow in the skin, so that as a result of that, they begin to grow inside the skin, and then you start feeling the pain, and then it is not really nice. So avoid that at all cost. Then as a lady, please try to carry an extra panty. It is really important in your handbags. Just carry, because anything can happen to you. You can start like having a lot of discharges, and maybe you didn't put on a panty liner, and then what will you do? And maybe it's in the morning, you'll walk around with that for the whole day. No, it's not really nice. And then as a lady, you need to have like those panty liners, extra ones in your bag, because if that happens, you just change the panty liner and you change the pant, and then you are clean. Okay, so please just try carrying an extra panty, try carrying wipes in your handbags, try carrying panty liners, extra pads. Those things are really helpful. Then you really need to avoid washing your downstairs with soap, or maybe any other detergent that nowadays there's so many people who've come up with some soaps and detergents that you can use to wash downstairs with, and then to avoid maybe bad odor, or things like that. Those things are really not I don't really advocate for them. Please just wash that area with water, maybe warm water. It is really important, because when you start introducing those things, soap and stuff like that there, it lowers your pH level, and that pH level is what maintains the health of your downstairs. So when that starts happening, your pH level starts going down, and then it introduces yeast, bacteria, and then infection sets in, and then you start feeling some itchiness, and then the discharge starts becoming a weird color. It is not really healthy. So avoid that at all costs. Avoid even washing from inside, like using a soap and then unaingiza ndani, and then it's not helpful. It is really important for you to wash your hands before visiting the toilet, because you can imagine you've walked around, you've touched things, your phone, you've touched the doors everywhere, the corridors, you've touched a lot of things, and then you're going to the washroom, and then you're doing your deed, and then you take a tissue paper and then you wipe, and maybe the tissue paper is even small, and maybe you touch there with your hands by mistake. That is not healthy, because you have introduced germs from outside into your downstairs. So avoid that. Please try and wash your hands. It is hygienic to wash your hands before and even after visiting the washroom. Then my last point, please, after you've involved yourself in coitus, for those who don't know what coitus is, I'm not really going to go deep into that. let me just get straight to the point. After you've had intercourse with your partner, it is very important for you to go and pee and then wash yourself. Sawa sawa. Clean that area. Okay? So please, to avoid, just infection just staying there, and then the guys, sperms are there. It is not, it's not a good scene. Just wash yourself afterwards and stay clean. Okay, so guys, I think I'm done with my tips. I hope you'll follow them, and please, if I have missed something, please comment down below and let me know what it is that I've missed. And please, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It really supports my channel. And like the video if you feel that the content is really helpful. Guys, thank you for staying tuned till the end of the video. Bye guys, and love you all.